Welcome back to my channel. Whoa, that was so high pitched. Welcome back to my channel. Today, as you can tell, I'm going to be doing my everyday makeup routine. This takes me I know what I'm talking about. I'm not doing the chili challenge yet. So many people have asked me about that. I'm gonna do it if today is Saturday. I won't do it tomorrow. I'm probably gonna do it Monday or Tuesday. I just have to psych myself up for that because that is not something that you could take lightly. That I genuinely feel I'm actually terrified for my life. I'm actually scared for myself. Low-key feel like I'm gonna have ring burn for like a month, maybe a year, and I'm probably gonna like rip a hole in my stomach or something. I don't know. I just got a very bad vibe about it. The reason I haven't posted much this week, not that anyone cares, but if you do, is because, as I've mentioned in a few of my past videos, my sister went to uni on Thursday and I wasn't able to film that day, even though I said I was gonna. I didn't because it would have been a mess. Life goes on, people. Emma, I'm kind of nervous you watching this because you haven't seen this all the way through yet, because I normally show her the video and she always sits there and judges it. So if I do something wrong, tell me. We're gonna get straight into it. First thing, tie your hair up properly with a scrunchie. Okay, first step, moisturizer. I use moisturizer over primer. I've said that before and I will say it again because I find primers very oily and they slip a lot, whereas moisturizer is designed to sink into your skin. Whoa, I look so... This is Mario Badescu. I apologise if I'm saying that wrong for my friends who have these. This is the facial spray with aloe, cucumber and green tea. I found this next to Emma's, but she's not getting it back. I feel like I'm supposed to spray that and it's like pretty and skinny. It doesn't happen. Also, I'm filming without any lighting. I'm filming from natural light. When I do an everyday look, in my head, you are going to be seen every day in the actual natural lighting there is. So I try to get my makeup to look good in that lighting, because even though I have a ring light and that kind of special light, and I only use that for going out, like deep glam looks, because you don't take that lighting with you, so you should match it to the lighting that everybody's going to see you in anyway. The next thing I'm going to do is my eyebrows. I used a Maybelline New York Brow Satin Pencil. Okay, so what I do is because I've got quite thin eyebrows towards the edges, I just do a small little line at the end of this brow just to make it look a little denser. And just pull it forward a little bit, and if you can see I have a gap here, so I pull a little bit of colour, just like literally I'm barely touching my eyebrow, just the lightest bit of colour like that, and then just swoop it around a little bit on the edge. And I avoid the front of my brow every single time, because when I'm doing an everyday look, I don't want to walk in and people be like, oh, I can see eyebrows before they even see anything else. So I'm literally, I wish you could see my stance right now. I'm literally, oh God. There we go. There we are. A little tip about eyebrows is stick to your natural shape. Don't go too over the top. If you want to compensate for, like I just did, for like a lack of hair or space, like that's fine, you can do that, but don't go over the top. Try and stick to what your actual eyebrow hair colour is. You'd be surprised when people use like a really dark one where they've got really light hair, because I promise you it's the first thing people are going to see. They won't tell you, but it's what they're looking at straight away. And just make them natural. Don't do the whole, well, no, do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. If you're comfortable like that, that's fine. My personal opinion is do more natural. You don't want a specific thing being pointed out on your whole face. You just want everything to work together nicely. Next step is the concealer. I ran out of concealer like a month ago and I can't afford to get some more. So I use foundation. So I do a little bit of the dark one and I just add a little bit, well, a lot of the light one, not as brown as I once was. And I just like lightly carve underneath. And in some previous videos I went in a bit more detail about how to do this. Basically just start from here outwards and then with the same product move it forwards. Don't go too deep here because you'll see a difference from your hair to the product. And then once you've done carving, blend it down, okay? beauty blender. Okay, so then I blend it. I never wet a beauty blender, don't know why. I just don't, and I like the finish of it when it's all dried in. So that's the carving of the eyebrows done. I personally hate this eyebrow. I think this eyebrow is great, but you might hate both, so you're the lucky one. Next thing I do is I set the concealer, and I use my powder for that. I use the Huda Beauty Pound Cake loose powder. A lot of people don't set their powder. I personally think, how can you not set your powder? Because if you're gonna do eyeshadow and you're blending it into some wet concealer, then it's just gonna mix together. You're gonna get like a weird paste on your face, and I don't think it's cute. The next thing I do is highlight my eyebrow. I never used to do highlight because I could never understand how it used to work, but I'd like to say I cracked it. Megan, mate, just shut up. You're talking some absolute rubbish. Don't go too. Pull it down. And then whenever you have a look like this with highlight, or any look, you always need to blend it out. So that's my buffing brush. This isn't mine. I think I stole this from a friend. Honestly, most brushes that I have, I stole from friends. Okay, and I never do any eyeshadow because, especially if you don't go to work, and if you work really hard, you get a bit clammy on the lid. Okay, next step is my foundation. It looks like I use a lot of product when I do it this way. I just like to really paint the face. But I try to avoid doing this on my forehead because I feel like, as you can tell, my forehead is such a big space. I don't want to just fill it with foundation. It will get quite spotty. I'll pull it up here. Around the nose. Ow, that was a spot, that hurt. No worries. And then I pull it up like this, and I'll just use, sorry. I keep doing that, I'm sorry. I'll just pull it up here and I'll use that to blend out the rest of my face. I have to make a double chin to see if I have a slag line. Wow, I feel sorry for my face. Oh, I'm gonna get a nosebleed. Okay, so stop doing that, Megan! Stop holding the thing like this. I pull that round over the eyebrows and then blend it. Try not to go too much into the hairline because when you get sweaty, it will just clog up, and that's when I get spots. Obviously I haven't done under my eyes yet, but I generally use the same, oh god. I generally use the same product that I just used under my eye as well. I always go too much under my eye, but this is my favourite part of all makeup, is this bit. Like, ooh. Ooh, yeah. That's the one. And then here, I go over the same spot I literally beat the same spot just so it goes really into my skin, and that it blends all the way out with all the foundation, because my concealer on the bit under the eye is always a bit lighter than the foundation. So that is the skin part blended. I'm still slanted, I don't care, deal with it. So the next thing I do is I try not to close my eyes too much, and I just quickly blend under here as quick as I can so then I don't get those lines. And I'm still using the same powder, and I'm using this kind of brush, but I pinch it just because it gets a bit more underneath the eye. Ooh. When I go to work, I sweat a lot more on my face and I get quite, dewy, I guess. So I put a lot of powder on just because throughout the day, when it gets quite sweaty and clammy, if I put this much powder on, it does, even though I feel it, it doesn't look that way. The next stage is my contour. So this is my W7, the Cheeky Trio palette that has nothing left in it. So guys, if you ever see this video, if you want to send me some stuff, hit me up because I need some more. I love your products. Like, you can't really see because the lighting's gone really funny. There we go. We'll do that. Okay, just give me a second. So I tube it and then I move it around. I just don't know what I'm talking about. I don't do the 3, especially for a work day. And circle motion it up through my edge of my face. I always go up to about here. For some reason, I just focus on these bits and I don't go around the top. I don't know, I feel like it just highlights your forehead more in your spots. So, and I don't go around here because I feel like you look like you have a slag line even if you don't. So I feel like I'm not doing it right. So, are you getting sick of this music that's playing right now? Obviously I can't hear it, but I know it's on. Oh, sorry, blush. So, apple, and then round. And then, like me, if you've gone a bit too much on the contour, it's gonna be maybe a bit too low, clean it off. And I clean it with my powder again, and almost bake it, but just go underneath, okay? And I go over the top again, just to make sure we're all clean. The next stage is highlight, and I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Sugar Kit. Oh, Sugar Kit. Glow Kit Sugar. Glow Sugar Kit. Yeah. And I use the butterscotch one. I use a really big brush, and I just dip that in, blow it off. And I just go obviously on the cheekbones. I pull it all the way around and blend it to the front of my cheeks, over the contour, because you don't want to walk in and just have like those two strips of highlight. And we've all done it, I've had it when I used to use, when I first got makeup, I would walk around and I would have two white strips on my cheekbones. And my mum would sit there and be like, are you aware that you have massive streaks on your face? And I'd be like, yeah. It's not very, it took me a while to figure out one that blended with my skin tone. Like this one, I've not changed since I've got this one. And I feel like it works in a lot of skin types. I use it on my friend who's very white, like very, very, very white, basically it's paper. And it blends with her nicely. And some of my friends who have a bit more skin, like olive kind, like me, blends with them as well. I just put a little lip, I put a bit of a lip balm on right now in preparation for my lips to be done. Ooh! Yes! Okay. Bottom first, because if you do your top and then your bottom, you're gonna be looking up like that and you're gonna get mascara on top of your eyelid. Oh, this is Clinique, by the way. This is Clinique. I actually hate doing this. I can't tell you how much I cringe when I do this. Oh, I don't really care. It's Clinique. High Impact Mascara Impact Optimal. One black. Spider-like blushes. Whoa, that looks so weird when I have it on top. And see? I am not the only one. You are not the only one who does that. I do that every time. The hack for avoiding this, please tell me. Ooh, make sure whoa! Oh, I thought that was a thing. Stage is lipstick, and this is the only lipstick that I use. It's Persistence by MAC. I don't think they do this anymore, so I'm actually devastated because I've had this for 4 years. That lipstick looks so dark right now. It doesn't look this dark in person, does it? I don't know. That's my lipstick, and then I would normally go back in with Carmex. Now this is, I'm pretty sure, L'Oreal. I have no idea what number this is or colour this is, because there's none that is, there's no packaging on it, it's just gone. Like a brat doll right now. Okay, and the very, 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 very last step is my eyebrows. I go back in with a gel because if you can see, I'm gonna get a bit closer to it. My hair does not stick to where I put that pencil. So, front and move it outwards all the way around. Then cut around the side like that. And now we're done. Back in the window, just have a little check in the light. Make sure it all blends. This is where I take all of my selfies. Like that. Ooh. I'm not good at this sunshine stuff. So then pull your hair down, give it a little spruce. I haven't done anything with my hair yet. I'm gonna just leave it. Doesn't look that bad. So this is the video, this is the finished look. But I just feel like I look so bad right now. Do I look really bad right now? I can't tell. I think I do, but you know what? It's fine. This is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I didn't enjoy filming this because I found myself extremely dull. If you disagree, please like, comment, share and subscribe. If you agree with me, by all means dislike the video. If you didn't like this video, the door is there, please leave. Let me know what you thought. Just follow me on Instagram if you want. I don't know where it is. The next couple videos coming up will be quite interesting, I think, because I will be doing another challenge. I really do enjoy challenges, so if you have any weird ones or things that are very terrifying, give them to me, I will do them. I have a few coming up that no one knows about, so stay tuned for them. If you want another makeup tutorial on a specific eye look or something, let me know. Like I always say, I'll be back and I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Be nice to everyone and have a fantastic life.